Hey there, my name is Estefania Santos and I'm an illustrator from Quito, Ecuador. So for today we're going to see part 2 of the video to have like the best ideas for gifts to give to a creative person, to an illustrator or artist in this Christmas 2020. We're going to present the next category, which are sketchbooks, then books like illustrated books, and the third one, which is the plus. So bear with me and let's continue with the next category. So sketchbooks. Here I have some selections, and what I can show you here is this one I bought in the United States, and I really love this one. It's from the brand Handbook, and it's like fabric here, and it also has like a little pocket, and the paper is really good. It has like I tried different like ink and different materials. It's really good, and it's hardcover. Also a good one is this brand Talens. It's kind of dirty, I'm sorry. Talens I think is from Holland, and it's hardcover. The paper is really good. What you can see is like the grams is not that low, so make sure that it has, for example, 200 180, no less than that if you use mixed media, and make sure that it says, for example, for watercolor, for mixed media, depending on the type of medium that the person that you want to give this present uses. Ryman, I love Ryman. Like for the UK people, you are so lucky. In Christmas they have promotion 2 for 1 or 3 for 2, and they come in this size, in A5 and A4. They are not hard, but you can sketch here pretty nice, and they can stand for a lot of materials, you know. I love them. I really love them. Another one is the Strathmore. I use this one mixed media. It's kind of soft, and I like the paper, but if you want to level up, the one that is most expensive one is the Moleskine art, especially for art, but I don't have it because it's so expensive. I also have these ones from here, an art supply store is called Svandra, and it's kind of good. A lot of people don't like the binding like this, but quality paper is nice. Something that I was forgetting is that if the person that you're going to give your present sketches a lot and go out for observational drawing, these sizes are perfect, like A6. Or also if they love to sketch landscapes, you have to find a landscape sketchbook. These are also A5 are okay, but A4 is too big. So just keep in mind that. Okay, another option is to buy this kind of paper pads, and it's very recommendable because you just need to read that is like, for example, is for mixed media or for watercolor, and you have to see the grams, so you have to buy from 250 up if they are using mixed media. And also a good thing to check is that it's acid free, because this will have more long life, and if they say it has cotton or like a quantity of cotton or 100% cotton, you are in a good path. Fabriano is a good brand. I will buy a size like A3 because then I can use it for my illustrations, but A4 is also a good size. Strathmore is also a good brand. This can be a good option for a good gift. Okay, so we are now here with different type of books, illustrated books or kind of editorial section. So I decided to divide it into different types. This is because I'm more like an illustrator for children's book illustration, and I'm sure if you are going to give this to an illustrator or an artist, they are going to appreciate it, because for example, picture books are like having an art piece like more accessible to you inside of a book. So what I'm trying to do or thinking here is to search for unusual books or handmade, or that have this kind of handmade quality. So for example, I have here a book that is made by Design for Today. I bought this in the UK and I love it because of its format. You know, it has one size here and the other, but this one is not, you can see this is not commercial and it's a special one. This is a concertina book. Yeah, this is for children, but I'm sure a person that is creative will appreciate it because it's like a mini zine as well. And it's very simple. You can find these type of things at fairs, and for example, if you check out Etsy of different artists, you can find sort of like this type of books there as well. So I have this example, and I also have this one is Buñuelos de Huracán by Pep Bruno and Carla Besora, and this one I love because of the format is so unusual. The editorial house is called A Buen Paso, and it has here its song here, and the format is really nice. So this is like out of the normal. That's why I think it can be a good gift. I have here Ritual de Moscas, and this is not a children's book, but it's by Como Yoko Ediciones editorial house. It's an independent editorial house here in Ecuador, and I really love because it's screen printed, so it's kind of special. You know, it's here, it has this type of binding, and it has poems, so it doesn't have to be children's books, because I'm sure this is not meant for children, but it visually is like, you know, I have screen prints for free. This one, for example, is the number 62/300. So you can have an idea that this is kind of a very special gift. I have other one that is from Roger y Casa, Quito, and this one is the Ida y Vuelta, the editorial house. And the original idea from these sort of books of different cities around the world, and this can be also a great idea for someone that likes to travel. Patologico is the original editorial house that has this idea to launch different cities around the world. So you can have, for example, Madrid, or you have Sao Paulo. But what I love is kind of a guidebook, and it gives you the best places or the favorite places of the artist in that city, and it's a concertina book. But when you open it, you have a map. Like, you know, this is very initial and it's amazing and beautiful, and this is a very good gift as well, and it's also convenient, price convenient as well. I have Swan Lake. This is from No Brow editorial house, and I love it because it's also a concertina book, but it's like it's a stage in itself, because you can take this off, and you have here the history, and here is you have the back scene, and in front you have what's going on the theater. So it's really lovely. I recommend this. Not specifically these books. The books are amazing, but you know what I mean. And I also want to show this one is very special, and it has here, like, you can take this out, and it's also a concertina book. I love concertina books, and it's so beautiful. So you can see like what I'm trying to say about special books. And this also won a prize for Bologna. If you are buying for a children's book illustrator that loves picture books, this is a good present because it has a prize from Bologna Children's Book Fair. If you can find Bologna Children's Book Fair books that have been awarded, like for example this one as well, you can see it here, the illustrator will love it. Another good type of books that you can buy are second-hand books. And I have here Shaker Lane by Alice and Martin Provensen, and I bought this on Amazon on second-hand. It was like $1 or something, and it's really in good conditions. And I bought this in Amazon because they are not printed anymore. So if you can find your favorite, like from the person that you tried to buy this type of gifts, and you find out their favorite illustrator or artist, and you find out that their books aren't run out anymore because they are dead or something like this, buying one on second hand is very special. Another category I have is like a very good graphic novel, and a very thick and very colorful graphic novel. My favorite graphic novel of all times is Persepolis by Marjan Satrapi. But this one I bought this year, and I love the illustrations. And also we illustrators love chapter books, and chapter books in this I can mention like very famous books, for example Alice in Wonderland. But this Alice in Wonderland is a special edition by Yayoi Kusama. And you can find this type of special editions in different, for example, the Jungle Book, or for example, there's another Alice in Wonderland pop-up from Edelvives. And you, maybe if you find this type of special books of these kind of chapter books that are like with bigger text, we also love this, even though we already have an Alice in Wonderland book already, but if it's a special edition, we also like it as well. The last category I have are non-fiction books that are illustrated, and we all are interested in different type of themes and topics. So for example, I love nature, I love things related to my country. So for example, when I was studying in the UK, I found this book called Maps, and Ecuador was here inside, and it's like an atlas, illustrated atlas, but it's so beautiful. And because Ecuador was there, because not all the countries are in here, because it will be like such a huge book, then I found my country and I said, oh my god, because normally my country never is there. Never appears, but here it is, and it's so special, you know. It has like the language, and it's all illustrated, and I would love to have this as a present. For example, I was very homesick, so for me it was really nice. But for example, I love nature, and there are books about nature, and for example, if you like all sort of things, I'm sure there is an illustrated book about that thing. So you have to do your research, and we have Illuminator, and here is like it's playing with colors. So if you put here the screen, you're going to see different type of colors, because it's meant to work with complementary colors and to make the same color blind. So it's really nice. And also Shackleton Journey I'm not sure about the name here, if I'm pronouncing it well, by William Greil. And this is, for example, people that like to travel or adventure, and you can find all that type of topics in different books, and you can find beautiful illustrations as well. So yeah, these were the book section, so let's go to the last category. Okay, so the last category is very short, and I'm going to put it in the screen so you can find out. So this is based on two simple things, and that are based for a person that really needs this kind of tech. So if you have the money and you really want to give a very useful gift to an illustrator, buy a scanner. Probably it's not in the budget of any of a lot of people, but we really love to have a good scanner, especially A3 size. If we work, like if you are giving this gift to an illustrator that works manually, we will love to have an A3 scanner, and it will save us so much time. There, I know in the US it's very cheap to find these kind of things, and maybe in the UK as well. Maybe in other countries it will be more expensive, but just in case, in consideration, if you want to spend more in your gift. And another option that I have, the last one, is a good light box, a big light box, not a small one, maybe at least A3 size, because the scanner and the light box will save us so much time, and this is very useful for us. But just find out if the person that you're going to give already has one, so just to keep it in consideration. Okay, so I hope you like this video, and I hope you enjoy it, and if you did, please think about subscribing or thumbs up. Also, I want to tell you that I'm going to do Vlogmas, and it's going to be fun. I hope to survive Vlogmas this year. So yeah, let me know in the comments what are you going to give to the person that you are planning to give this special present on Christmas on this year. Okay, so see you the next time, and thank you for watching. Bye!